Okay. Yeah. This is the roux here. We are making the roux, and we want it to be very, very dark. It's a mixture of flour and cooking oil. In this case, safflower oil. And it needs to be constantly stirred as it's turning darker and darker. Kind of like Barack Obama on the beach in Hawaii. They're just blacker and blacker. Okay, now over here is a mixture of onions and carrots. And over here is a mixture of various peppers, scorched and peeled red bell peppers, yellow gypsy peppers, and green jalapeno peppers. And here is the essential ingredient, okra, which is cooking separately right now. And then this little bitty thing here contains cut up celery. And so now for the moment, I'm going to try to set up the camera somehow so that you can see what's happening, sort of. Here. Let's see, I'll go right here. I'm sure nobody wants to see me in my semi-nude state here. There we go. Okay, are we looking at the top of the stove there? No, we're looking at the microwave. Let's get her down a little further. Let's see, prop it up on these potatoes here. Green pears are good for something, huh? Okay, now, turn it that way a little. Hey! Okay, and here we are at Auntie Jim's kitchen, and he is stirring up the roux, which is turning blacker and blacker, darker and darker. What we're going to make is gumbo. Vegan gumbo. It's not a reduced calorie food. You can go by the massive quantity of oil and whole grain flour here. Now, actually, I don't even usually use whole grain flour. I usually use flour that is made specifically to blend into stuff like Splenda or Wondra or one of those types of white flour that stirs in a little more easily. But this stuff will work very fine. Any kind of flour, basically, as long as it's wheat flour. I've never experimented with other ones. This just happens to be whole wheat. Now look, it's getting darker and darker there. It's getting kind of coffee and cream color right now. And it's tedious. Now I'm going to try and do this. Don't want the roux to burn. Well, actually, we do want to burn. We want to burn it in a controlled way. Blacker and blacker, but mixed, emulsified. Maybe that's not the right word. Emulsified is the right word. I don't know. Suspended, I guess. Nice slurry of cooking flour and vegetable oil. And now that's getting closer. That's getting closer. See what we're looking at here. I'm going to look at the camera for just a half a second there. Yeah, I think it is showing stuff there, yeah. Okay. Blacker. Okay. Further now, I've got to be bold. Don't chicken out. Get it darker. Now we have carrots in there for two reasons. Number one, there's no meat in this. And you can use vegetable sauces if you want. I've done that a lot of times. But in this case, I'm just putting in these carrots. Now that makes it so that even people that don't like real spicy food can still eat it because it's not so hot when you've got carrots in it. You know, there's quite a bit of hot pepper in this. Well, that pepper will be mellowed out considerably by the addition of just a little bit, you know, of not even quite half a cup of carrots there, chopped up, mixed in with the onions. Okay, now it's almost time to start adding vegetables. It's almost time. I'm going to say the magic words now. Gumbo, 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 gumbo. Okay, a little bit darker. Darker. Blacker. Blacker. Yes, indeed. Blacker. Now it's going to be about the color of milk chocolate here. Just want to get darker and darker, and when it's just about the color of licorice, then we've probably gone too far. So we want to stop it before it turns to licorice. So right now it's being chocolate. And we do want to get it down to where it's like between vegan, dark, bittersweet chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate, whatever, and licorice. You don't want to let it quite go to licorice. Then you will be able to smell that. Okay, now look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Just about a little bit further. A little bit darker. Oh, look at all that smoke. We got the fans going like crazy. Look at all that smoke. My whole house will stink. Alright. There we go. Now here we go. And it goes. Watch out you don't splash yourself. Because that stuff is hot. Woo-hoo. Very hot. Okay. Now. None shall escape. There we go. Alright. Now. Peppers. And finally, celery. Okay. Now, we want to take a metal spatula. Are we still recording? I guess so. Take a metal spatula. All coated with that roux and mixed up very, very nicely. Okay. Now, let's see. Here we have the gumbo cooking in the roux here. And there's the major holy trinity vegetables there. Bell peppers, celery, and onions mixed in with some little orange carrots there to make it less hot there as we add hotter and hotter peppers. Now over here we've got our good old okra cooking here. We better turn that over and keep going. You see those? I don't know if you can see those stringiness, that sliminess to the okra there. That those little strings of stuff. You see that's it. The okra knows it's really good to eat, so it makes itself all slimy and nasty looking like a slug or something, you know, so that you wouldn't want to eat it. There, it doesn't like being eaten, you know, but well, something's got to get eaten. And so here's this okra. And then over here, this is garlic that I have cut up in advance, and we will have the garlic added later there so it doesn't burn. Now, when the gumbo starts to stick to the bottom of the pan here, then we'll kind of scrape it off. It's not really sticking yet, so we need to let it cook some more here. So anyway, I'm taking a short break.